How's it going, everyone? We're back with another weekly watch list. Thank you so much for tuning in, and happy Thanksgiving to all of you watching this. I'm grateful for every single one of you who decides to tune in, watch a video. If you do enjoy them, please consider dropping a like, dropping a comment, subscribing to the channel, or sharing it. That would mean the absolute world to me. So thank you very much. And I'm wishing you all a great week, as always, inside and outside the markets, right? Especially for the holiday coming up. Hopefully, you guys are able to spend time with friends, family, whatever it may be, and just have a good time and relax a bit. So let's get into it. Now, it will be a short week of trading. Obviously, Thursday the market is closed. Friday, I believe it does close early, Black Friday. And typically speaking, for the last 2 years at least, in my experience, the market is a lot slower on these weeks. Big money kind of sitting on the sideline on those trips, the Maldives with their families and whatnot. So a little bit slower action, but nonetheless, we execute the system. We play the levels and the price action, and that's all we can do. I personally will only be trading Monday, potentially Tuesday, but most likely just Monday as I leave for vacation on Tuesday night. So we will see, but definitely tomorrow. Nonetheless, let's get into the level. So kicking things off with QQQ, all right? For those that are new, previous day high, previous day low, that will be marked in white, supply red, demand green. So you'll be watching this break of this level here. This previous day high looks like a pretty strong area. It was a pivot on Friday. It was a previous day high, and it's the start of a 4-hour supply zone as well. So we get over this level. We do have this daily gap here at 507.96. However, with price moving so strongly up to that level, I don't see it being a huge deal. My next level would be more so at this 510 next whole cycle level. But really outside of that, we have this major supply zone up here at the all-time high. And just under that, we have a previous day high here at 512.86. So really above this previous day high, sure, we could reject the gap here. I'll be watching closely. It could be a trim area if we're longing above this level. Next would be 510. But really next area of resistance would be this previous day high at 512.7 and the supply zone. As far as demand goes, right, we have previous day low here at 502.67, and this intraday pivot that I've had marked out here, which we did, I put this intraday pivot down because we had a strong reaction to it on Thursday in the morning session. I kept it on the chart, held strong on Friday as well. Really strong confirmation here on the hourly. That's beautiful, really. But again, this is in the pre-market, so I couldn't have taken this anyways. Friday was not a great day of action. For the most part, it was pretty dang slow. As you can see here, leading into the morning, like you have this strong action moving up and just pretty strong rejects here. Yes, buyers did push price back up, but just not super strong action, what you'd expect after seeing some of this price action in the pre-market. However, again, it just shows the strength of this supply zone here. But I wouldn't be looking at shorts unless we were under the previous day low and under this key pivot at this 502 area. So demand zones below that are going to be this 497 zone and this 494 zone, all right? Heading over to NQ, it's obviously going to look very similar. A little bit less zones though. We did kind of break this flag situation here on NQ, so we are moving up. I do have that previous day high here marked as well at 2901, but above that, I do have this previous support potentially turn resistance around 2100, 21055, and then above that, we have 4-hour supply all the way at the all-time high. We do have a decent looking demand zone here, so I do have that on the chart. So I have the wick and the body marked, right? The opening of the candle and the wick, and we did come down and already bounce that demand twice. So I will be watching that if we get another bounce in that area. But if we do break over this high, this looks like the next area on the chart for NQ before testing the supply. Other demand I do have is down here, this 2-hour and 1-hour demand down at 20.32.6. Let's head over to SPY, SPX, and ES. So looking at SPY, let's go down to the 1-hour again. Previous day high, previous day low. We have this 78 fib from this swing high to this swing low. We're rejecting very close to it right now, so I will be watching that. Above that, yes, we have a previous day high at 597.88. Another previous day high here at 599, which does look a little bit stronger, but really my main watch is going to be the 4-hour supply at the all-time high. We do have a demand zone here on the hourly, which we did already test as well. It's right at the previous day low. We have the small red followed by a large strong green. We have the body marked and the wick marked. Again, we already tested it already, but so I will keep that and the previous day low on the chart here for our SPY for a bounce. Have this key level here that we would support, turn to resistance. Resistance again, kind of wicked it a little bit. It had some confluence around this area as well. Turned into more resistance here on Wednesday, and then support and support Thursday, Friday. So again, shorts look decent under this 593 down to this key level. There's a decent amount of room, a little bit more risky. It'd be under this key level down to 587, my first demand zone for SPY for any shorts this week. Below that, we have a really nice looking zone here at 584. I will mark this level down. If we do move down, I will mark a level here as well in case I am in a short position and could look to take profits if we bounce at this 581 where we did in the pre-market on Tuesday. Outside of that, next I just have a 2-hour demand zone down here and another area of interest, a level as well here at 580, but this 2-hour demand looks good at this 576. Okay, it also was a daily gap as well. I want to go down to the 2-hour for that as well. So we have this 2-hour demand, small red followed by large green again at this 576. So that would be another area of demand that I'm looking at. Plus, it's a daily gap as well. If we come down here, we have this gap down here. So if we do have a strong move down, this could be an area where we come down and fill this gap at 576. Let's head over to SPX. So looking at SPX, previous day high, previous day low, always marked out in red. Above the previous day high, I'm really targeting this 6,000, but we do have another previous day high here at 59.94. Under the previous day low, we do have 5,900, which looks more likely, but we do have this resistance turn to support here at 59.23 that I'll be watching. All right, we'll head over to ES and then wrap up with IWM. On ES, obviously going to look similar. We have that 1-hour demand zone. We're right at 6,000, so this is going to be a key area here on ES. Above 6,000 looks really good up to this 4-hour supply at the all-time high. As far as demand goes, if we break under this 1-hour demand, we have strong 4-hour demand on ES here. Real big looking zone, big demand. So I would not be interested in shorts until we were under this level and really under 5,900. So let's wrap up with IWM. IWM been on an absolute heater with after we rejected all-time, or not near all-time highs. We've been smoking all the way back up here. It's been crazy to see 2 straight trend days in a row. Man, if you were swinging calls, congrats to you. That looks amazing. So previous day high, previous day low. All right, above previous day high. We do have this previous day high plus 2 and 1-hour supply body and this 2-hour supply. So we have a 2-hour supply zone right at the previous day high. Above that, we have where we left off at this 242 zone. So again, definitely looking for a reject somewhere in this area. So if you are longing over this previous day high, it is a little bit suspect. I'd rather see price get over 242 where I feel more confident in longs, or bounce around this previous day low here at 235. Keeping this pivot on here is Thursday, pivot high. Keeping it on the chart as well, because when we have such big space between these, I'm looking for some sort of area where price could respect, right? I don't like when there's these massive zones, these massive moves between these previous day highs and lows, and there's nothing in between. So this was a good pivot, keeping that on the chart. But under previous day low, next demand is going to be down here at this 231, 228, and 226. And then we have a 2-hour demand zone down here at 224. So that's going to wrap up the levels for the week. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and happy Thanksgiving to you and your families. If you did enjoy the video, please consider dropping a like, dropping a comment, or subscribing to the channel. Have an amazing week inside and outside the market. There will not be a watch list next week, as again, I will be away, but the following week, we'll be right back at it. So have an amazing day, and I'll see you all in the next watch list. Thank you.